Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deborah, aka the Sunset Girl Creates, and today we're finishing up Minion Love by Mandie Manzano. I will have this done by the end of today. I have 6 colors to go on the red. I have some down in the bottom that have little colors of pink and red in it. I have to finish the eyes of the minions. This one's done, but I have to do these other two. Other than that, this will be done today. Tomorrow we will do the unkitting. We're gonna dekit this stash. This kit, we're going to get it ready to go. So today I'm using my multi-placer. It's an 8-placer, holds 8 diamonds at a time. I can roll those diamonds because it is a rounded multi-placer, so it rolls. So you can see it rolls. See how it rolls? It makes it really nice when you're laying down. I get pretty straight lines. I don't have a whole lot I have to adjust. I'll be using my Diamond Art Club pen. And I'm using my tray from Lexi Lily Craft, right? No, Lexi Lily Crafts is this. My 3D Designs is my tray. And so this one is a unique tray. It allows me to divide it into 3 sections, and I can have 3 different colors. They're gray bars that go across into these slits. I usually mainly for single color. The only reason why is I have other ones that have single slots for each color, so I can dump from each color. This one I have to be, I've tried. It's not really simple to take them out. So I have other ones I can use for that, so I use that. I do have a swim noodle on the other side holding the diamond painting in place so that the other 4 feet and 4.5 feet don't roll away from me, right? It's all rolled up, diamonds out. Always roll your diamond paintings with the diamonds out. If you roll it backwards so that they roll inside on themselves, they're going to pop. You're going to watch and see what real popping, and you might as well just restart your whole project. You have to clean up the mess it makes, and then you have to restart. So it's better and safer for your project if you just roll it out so that your diamonds don't have to fight for space. It really helps a lot. So I am going to be finishing up these S's as we do our WIP and chat. Today our article comes from the Diamond Art Club blog. It's 5 fun things to do with the family at home. And this must have been a bonus blog because it was also for March 19th, 2020. Yesterday was pretty quiet. Talked to my mom. My sister is in the hospital, but she is on the way to recovery, so that's awesome. My mom was sick. She's on her way to recovery. I had a good long talk with her yesterday. Really miss my mom. It's hard to see her sick. It's hard to see my sister sick, not being able to, and then I get this, why didn't you call? Why haven't you communicated? I was fighting sick, and it took everything I did to get up in the morning and to get my video out, right? And there were days, there were times that we went without a video even, because my husband and I have been sick off and on. We've scoured the house, so I'm hoping that we can kind of quit passing it around so much. We are feeling better. My cough is getting better. My runny nose is much better. So I think we're on the road to recovery. And what happened to my glue dots? Where did they come out? Did anybody see my glue dots fall out? Yeah, I have no glue dots. And I don't see where they fell out. I'm trying to put it on and there's no diamond. There's nothing to pick up. Let's get some glue dots. Let me grab my glue dots real quick. And I think my tweezers should have been right here. Okay, let me grab my tweezers. Hold on. I'll show you how I do my glue dots. Oh, my tweezers are in my lap. Okay, let me grab my glue dots. I just spent 5 minutes before the video setting up my glue dots and making sure everything was turned around. And sure enough, where are my glue dots? But who knows? Can't find them, right? So let's pull out our thing. You will not be able to see the glue dots because I can't ever see them myself. I have to feel for them. A lot of these seem to have gotten stuck to the side of the container on the inside. And so, I know I have one right there somewhere, don't I? I'm just trying to find the glue dots. I used 4 of them in my pens. So now I've got 2, 3, and I think I feel another one back up here. Nope. See, I lose a lot of my glue dots. Oh, it's on my fingernail. Okay. And there's 4. So I have 4. Let me put the glue dots back. And what I do is they're all 4 on my... This is 4 glue dots, okay? So those are the micro glue dots. And all I do is get them just a little bit with some oils from my hand. And then I just carefully get them in there. I'll get it started. And then I just use my tweezers to do the best of kind of like packing it in. My drills will pack it the rest of the way in. But that's all there is to it, to changing the glue dots. Now, I'm going to warn you ahead of time with the glue dots. Just be really careful when you got brand new ones in, because it does take just a little bit for them not to really be super sticky on your drills. So you have to be kind of careful with them. I was lightly use them at the beginning, and it's really not that big of a deal. It's worse if you're trying to use brand new glue dots on, let's say, ABs, right? You're not going to get this off of ABs. It's going to pull your glue dots out. So you want to make sure when you get to your ABs, if you don't have a specific pen that you have set aside just for your ABs, which I do, and it's in my purse right now, because I take, I have little tiny diamond painting things. I've gotten little things here and there that I can take with me to, like, the restaurant, or I'll take my cross stitch. I always keep busy when I'm gone. Even when we go out to lunch, there's some kind of craft that goes with me. Watching TV, anything. I have to be doing something unless I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's only because I just can't sit still. I've never been able to. That's why I learned to crochet. That's why my mom taught me to crochet at the age of 8. It allowed me to have something in my hand, which kind of kept me calm. A lot of times, I find crafting and art and anything associated with it to be relaxing, enjoyable. So I enjoy it. I like having, I have a drill right there. What's that? Ah, my old glue dots. That's what that is. That's what I was looking for. I told you it fell out somewhere. I'm not going to use it because I put new ones in though. And that's actually a relatively clean one, which I normally wouldn't throw something that clean out. But in this instance, it's okay. Because I've already refilled. I'm not going to save something I can't find a way to save it. So, and it's been used. It's not like it was not used, but it was still relatively clean, which was, it was only the second turn. I can usually turn my glues 3 or 4 times before I have to change it out. So that was only like the first or second flip. So, yeah. But that's okay. You know, sometimes we lose our glue dots and we have to put new ones in. Sometimes we lose our wax, we have to put new wax in. So it is just one of those things that you have to check on and deal with, you know? So let's just get with it. What did we watch? Oh, we've been watching, what's the name of that show? It's Penn and Teller's Bullshit, right? It was a Showtime show, and Penn and Teller are basically going through and showing how some of the things that we've been doing all these years are bullshit, and the reason they're bullshit is it has nothing to do with anything, right? Or it has to do with somebody else's agenda, and it's not the agenda that I want to be doing, right? I'm allowed to choose what agendas I follow and what agendas I don't follow, just like you. And so I really enjoy a lot of what Penn and Teller has come up with. We watched a few episodes yesterday. My husband's really enjoying it. I enjoy it as well. Then we watched Hell's Kitchen, and I think the Hell's Kitchen I was watching was like an older season. And for some reason I must have missed it because it's not the season I'm familiar with. My husband clicked on something and just followed the link on our... we have the Fire Sticks that go with our TV. So all of my TV work, all of my TV time, I use my Fire Stick, and we don't have cable. We do have Discovery Plus. We have Disney Plus. I have, obviously, YouTube, and we have ESPN Plus. We have Hulu and Friendly. And those are the ones that we pay for. I pay for Friendly because my husband loves game shows. So we have game shows that we have to watch, that he likes to watch. So we watch game shows together. A lot of times when a game show's on, I can't answer game show questions quick and fast. I'm not really big on game shows. My husband is a trivia nut, and when I say a trivia nut, he has been known to beat Ken Jennings on shows. I've sat here and watched him answer everything correct and watch Ken Jennings miss one. And there's times that my husband misses one and Ken gets it right. And I keep telling him he needs to go on masterminds and become a mastermind, because I think he would be one that could make it become a mastermind and be right next to Ken Jennings, which is kind of his idol. He loves to watch Ken Jennings. He loves to watch The Beast. Anything trivia based, right? Based on trivia answers is his thing. So I'm really, I wish he would just go on it. But right now we've got other things going on, so I'm not going to push that. One of these days he might do it. And then what else? That's about it for what's going on. Other than that, we can get started on our article. So what article are we reading again? Let's see. It's from Diamond Art Club, and it's called five fun things to do with the family at home. Okay, so we all lead such busy lives that sometimes it can be difficult to get the whole fam together, which is why we like to make a point to set aside specific days and times for that very purpose. Pick a day of the week that you can all put away your cell phones and laptops, switch off the TV, and just get into some good quality time. Okay, so when we do our good quality time, we usually don't switch off our TV. We turn it on to music. So we listen to a lot of music. And so a lot of times we'll turn on YouTube and listen to the YouTube music, right? Having an activity for everyone to work on together is the perfect way to enjoy your night and do something as a group. We love breaking out a new paint with Diamond Kit on our family nights, but you can switch it up every week and try hosting a game night or picking out a movie that you'll all be waiting to watch. Here are some other ideas to help you plan for your next family gathering. So, number 1, have a game night. So have you ever had a game night? Back when my kids were little, we used to do game night. They loved it. It was so much fun. So they really enjoyed that. Everyone loves getting a little competitive with their family during an intense game night. You can opt to pick one specific game. Maybe your family is super into playing charades. You can organize the night as a kind of game night Olympics, during which you play multiple different games and tally up a final score at the end and announce the winner. Now that sounds like a really fun thing to do. That would be fun to do, like a game night Olympics. I don't have my games anymore like I used to. I used to have Monopoly, sorry. I mean, we had the array of board games when my kids were growing up and when I was growing up. I think some of the games that we had were actually games that I had when I was a kid that I took from my mom's house for us to play. But it kept my family back in the day. There were times when, especially my daughter and I, when I was a single mom and I only had my daughter at the time, and there were nights that it was tough. We didn't have a whole lot of money. I couldn't always pay the cable bill. So we found other ways and other things to occupy our time, right? I was not one to sit my kid in front of the TV and let the TV babysit her. She went outside. She did not stay inside very much. It ended up that she is a very much outdoor girl. She does not like to be inside a whole lot. I see that my grandkids are being raised the same, and I think that's fantastic. They get to do all the fun outdoor things. They're on a trip across the United States right now. They're in Arizona. It looks like about August time. I may be able to see them for a little while. I don't know that we'll get our full week, but we may get some time with the kids, which is important. I want the kids to be able to feel comfortable coming to Mima and Peepaw's house, and knowing that it is a place that is always a fun and safe place to come. And it will be the same that my grandmother made sure that my sister and I had. So I'm going to make sure that my grandkids know that Mima's house is the place to go if you want to be fun. I like to do the baking and the cooking and the crafts and going to the park and playing outside and finding things to occupy ourselves, not just sitting in front of a TV all the time. Now that I have my fibromyalgia, I don't get out as much and I do watch more TV. But I usually have a craft in front of me when I'm doing that, right? Unless we choose a movie to watch together, which is not very often because I really am not a movie buff. So usually we find a TV show that we both enjoy. So when it comes to choosing a game, the options are nearly endless. Board games may take a bit more time, but can be nostalgic if you opt for classics like Clue or Monopoly. And we played a lot of Clue and Monopoly, both when my kids were little and when I was little. For those who prefer team games, get the fam in on a few rounds of charades. Silly games like Boulder Dash or Cards Against Humanity will test your creativity, while games like Pictionary and Categories can sharpen your mind. So, number 2 is start crafting. So, do you have a craft that you like to do with your family? Mom used to sit us down and do all kinds of crafts. With my daughter, we used to sit down and do all kinds of crafts. She loved to color. She loved to cut and paste. She just really enjoyed crafting a lot. She doesn't do it now. I wish she would, because I think it would help her a lot. I've tried to get her in several times into some kind of craft. She doesn't want to. She never wanted to crochet. She never wanted to learn those kind of crafts. So she doesn't have those kind of crafts under her belt to keep her grounded. Like, sometimes I'm not always grounded, but if I have something to keep me busy, I do get grounded. So I just wish I could get her into something that she could get into and quit her running game, because all she's doing is running from life right now. Just child support she owes for her children. It's just, she moves from place to place. She was in Florida, then she moved to Colorado. So, I mean, we can't keep track of where she is. So, you know, I try to help as best I can to try to track her down, get information. She communicates with my mom, but my mom doesn't want to give up any information on my daughter. My mom's very protective of both of my children. Those are her grandchildren, and no matter what, they can't do anything wrong in her eyes. Even though my daughter's made some really bad choices in life lately, she'll still back her, you know, even though she knows she's got 2 kids out there that don't get child support from mom. But she knows that dad left plenty of money for those kids to be taken care of, because when dad passed away in the military, he went from reserve to, they did move him into active duty, and he had full benefits from the military. So my grandkids they get military money, they get Social Security money each month. And so my daughter doesn't seem to think it's a need to pay for her children, which is totally and incompletely wrong in my mind. She birthed those children. They're hers. They're her responsibility. She doesn't take it that way, though. But her husband did pass away. And so, you know, there was a lot of issues that came out of that afterwards. Nothing criminal, thank God, but a lot of questions, and yeah, it just wasn't a good thing. So you do your best for your kids, you do your best for your family, and you never know how they're going to turn out or anything. It's really not something that you can really make a determination on. So working on a craft project as a family is a great way to bring everyone together while also feeling a sense of accomplishment when your project is completed. Scrapbooking is a way to commemorate your family's vacations and major life events. Ask each member of your family to create their own scrapbooking page and put them together in one book for a unique family story. That would have been fun. I would have loved to have done something like that, and I might do that as the kids get older, because I think that would be really fun. That every time they come, before they leave, they create a scrapbook page, and we can put I have 2 separate scrapbooks, one for each of them, and I'm going to start, I think that is a great idea. I think I'm going to have them scrapbook a page of what they enjoyed when they were at Mima's house, and we'll continue to build the book as we have more adventures together. I think that would be fun, don't you think? That's a fun thing to do. I can build adventures with my grandkids, and we can take pictures, and we can go get them printed, and they can make some scrapbooks. And I have all the paper, everything. The only thing I would have to pay for is to print the pictures. And I can go pay pennies to have them printed at Walmart or Walgreens or anything like that, right? So they could essentially, we can make scrapbooks so that we remember our time together as the kids grow up. That way they have something to look back on that they created as they came to visit. And then when they're 18, they can either have the books or we can continue working on them, depending on what they want to do. I think that'd be fantastic. I think I'll talk to them about that. I think we'll instate something like that. So when we have our visits, and Mima will take and do some of the back pictures I have, put some extra scrapbook pages in them for times that they were too little to remember, and I'll do some of that for them, because they don't have a whole lot. They do. They don't have a mom. Their mom has deserted them, basically, and their dad has passed away. It's really sad that my grandson says when his mom calls to talk to him, "That's not my mom. My mom's dead." That's sad. That breaks my heart. That they think my daughter's dead. She's not. But I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm going to go back to reading this. I think I'm going to stop having family stories right now, because, yeah, I don't tear up about this very much, so I'm really sorry. It's not normal. I am. Okay, so let's continue on with our article. Painting with diamonds is also an exciting new craft that you can make together. A mosaic art form, diamond art is a cool way to create a masterpiece by adding small faceted beads that resemble diamonds to a predetermined or undetermined pattern, creating one larger image. Get your family's opinion on what new craft they would like to try, and then let your creative side run wild. So there's so many things that you can do with kids, you know? It's not just play games. It's not scrapbooking. There's so many things you can do that can help you teach your kids good values and how to live life, right? But one way is to really get involved and have family get-togethers and really make family important. So get your family's opinion on what new craft they would like to try, and let the creative side run wild. 3, learn to cook or bake. Cooking and baking are two great skills to have. Everyone loves visiting someone's house who has a great sense of taste and knows how to whip up a delicious meal. If you're looking for something new and fun to do as a family, find a recipe for something that everyone can help with, like making homemade pasta. Give each person a designated task and work together to make an unforgettable meal. Then sit down at the table together for a family dinner and share what you learned from your cooking experience. Create a garden. As the spring and summertime approach, we're always looking for a great excuse to get outside and spend time with the family too. Creating a garden is a fun activity for everyone, and you can even use some of your fresh produce and herbs to make an exquisite family dinner. First, determine where the garden will be in your yard and how much space you're going to need. You can even build simple garden boxes to keep your plants contained. Then figure out what types of seeds you're going to buy and what veggies and herbs will work together. You can let each member of the family pick their own plant so everyone has something to be in charge of and care for. So that is a really, really good idea. I like the fact that by having somebody responsible for one plant, everybody in the family, means that when it comes time to watering that plant and taking care of it, each one has to make sure that they take care of their plant and that plant survives and grows to bear fruit or vegetable or herb or whatever you're trying to do, right? I know my grandkids, they love doing their planting. They have fairy gardens and strawberries and a lemon tree and a lime tree and an orange tree, and they just have so much fun doing their gardening. But they also have their own fairy gardens that they have to keep track of, right? So they have to keep track of those fairy gardens. And if they die, well then it's their own fault, right? Because they didn't take care of it. But they always take care of them. They let them grow. They keep them growing. So that's a good way to really teach your kids responsibility, right? 5. Now this is one that when the kids get home, I will have already figured out how to do it, but I'm going to do a virtual family movie night, right? Wouldn't that be fun? A virtual family movie night. Because we have Disney Plus, we can share the stream with other people, up to 5 people. I haven't figured it all out. I need to figure it out because I really want to see, and I might see if I can work with my mom and see if we can figure it out. So when the kids get home, we can do movie night, family movie night with our grandkids, even though we're not home and sitting with them. We can do it virtually, and I think that is just a phenomenal way to spend an evening. And Disney Plus, I was skeptic at first. I really was skeptic at first for Disney Plus. Was it going to be worth it? And for a long time, I waited because I wanted to make sure that I got a lot of the shows that I enjoy watching. So I like a lot of discovery shows, true crime shows, food shows, renovation shows, things like that. So Discovery Plus was important to me. Disney Plus was important because I like Disney. I've always been a Disney fan, and I want to make sure that when my grandkids come, they can have movie night too at our house, right? And by having some of the Disney and things, we have that ability because Disney has Pixar, Star Wars. So quite a bit of the things that we like to watch, my husband likes Star Wars, so he can watch the Star Wars and the Mandalorian series. He has his own Disney channel, so he can watch whatever he wants on Disney. And I don't mess with it. If we watch something together, we usually watch it on my profile. And I just leave his profile and let him do what he wants with it. And then, so family movie night is a great way to do it. But, you know, if you're at home, a lot of people are finding ways to put, like, white sheets up and making movie night and actually doing, like, a drive-in in their backyard. I think drive-in movie night in my backyard would be a way cool thing to do. So there's nothing like a relaxing night at home together, which is why we try to do movie night at least once a week. If there's a film you've all been waiting to see, save it for your family movie night and experience it together. Sometimes it can be tough to get everyone to agree to a movie. In this case, create a rotation that allows everyone a chance to pick something they want to see and support your family's interests. So it's really about finding interests within the family and things that people can be happy about. So let's finish this up. Spend quality time with the fam. The more time we spend together as a family, the better we get to know and understand each other, even if we disagree from time to time. Making it a point to spend time with your family is so important. Try hosting a craft night with a new diamond art kit and get outside and start your very own family garden. Whatever you choose to do, take time to appreciate the people in your life and love the moments that you get to spend with them. So, ultimately, what can you do with your family to make a wonderful memories that your children will always remember and hold dear? And I think that's what is really important that I want my grandchildren to experience. And so I do what I can to help them experience that when they're with me or around me. It is all about them at that time, and I don't do anything else unless it's something they want to do when they're around. So with that said, if you like what you see here or hear here, please give us a like. If you don't like it here, we're happy if you give us a thumbs down, but please let us know why you're giving us that thumbs down. As well, if you like to see more of what I have to offer on video-wise, we'd love to have you as a subscriber as part of the Sunset Girl Creates family. So please subscribe, and next to that subscribe button is a little bell icon that allows you to know every time I upload a video. It will alert on your phone with a little ding or whatever ringtone you have set for your notifications, and it will let you know that I've uploaded a video. I had some issues with space yesterday. I had to do a whole lot of uploading to the cloud to get things off my phone so that I could do more videos. So today you will see yesterday's video and you will see this video tomorrow. I will be setting them up. I will be doing each video going forward a day in advance. What I do today, you will see tomorrow, and that way, if for some reason some issue happens, I have a little bit of extra room on the back end to be able to process if I have some issues. But with that said, this video will upload tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you all back and talking with you again soon. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.